Next question is an amalgam of three, which seem to be related to me. Can you tell me about your ideas regarding safety? Can you tell me about your efforts to address the gang issue? And in light of the recent increase in robberies, what would you do to curb crime in the borough? So, would you please address safety, the gang issue, and curbing crime? The order is Mr. Rubio, Mr. Miranda, Mr. Fonte, and Ms. Chen Horning. What did I say?
Safety,
Safety, gangs, and robberies.
We have a full complement of police officers. I think that it's fair to say that most people that I've encountered in discussing issues through my 3-year term feel fairly safe. Last year there was an alarmist view that there was gang activity in Roselle Park. We received news from the Union County Prosecutor's Office that there is no gang activity. We could possibly have a gang or two member that happens to reside in Roselle Park, but that's nothing that we can control. But they are monitored by the police department, and their whereabouts and what they do are surveilled. We also brought in Rob Barrett, a national gang violence leader, and is a leader in his field, to recognize what signs of gang violence are in Roselle Park or gangs. There was none. There was graffiti that was not gang related, and it's ordered cleaned up within the next 24 hours. So if anyone has any penchant about thinking that there's gang activity in Roselle Park, please put that out of your mind.
Thank you. Mr. Miranda.
Yes. Well, as far as robbery, I don't keep the stats on robbery. That's part of the police department here. As far as gangs are concerned, 22-year veteran in Newark Police Department. I dealt with gangs. I've been in arrested gang members. I've identified gangs. I've been in areas where gangs have shootings and homicides. To say that there's a gang problem in here, it's not true, because in a community where gang members reside, you would have crime. They would take over this community. Trust me, I've been there. And if I was aware there was a gang problem here, believe me, I live on Locust Street. I might be the first one to put my house up for sale, tell you the truth. But as I sit here, I could tell you that there is no gang activities in this city.
Thank you. Mr. Fonte?
Thank you. I don't think anyone, with a reasonable mind would agree with against the preventive measures for gang-related issues. And, from my understanding, there's some things that were going on to address that. But to sit there and say that people who bring up the issue are alarmists, I disagree with that. We have to understand one thing. If a report that was sent, a few years back now, under the Republican leadership, that claiming that there was some gang activity, was sent to the state of New Jersey. When Democrats raised it and when residents raised it, the Republican leadership, if they said if it was erroneous, they should have said that. But what do? They lash out at the residents. I don't think there's anything wrong. Whether you believe there's gang issues or not, you don't lash out at residents because they question the borough. The version of democracy for the Republican leadership in Roselle Park is if you agree with them, you're a caring and concerned citizen. If you question them in any way, shape, or form, they berate you and they talk down to you and they call you a troublemaker. Now, there may be a difference of agreement on how people see things in town, but you don't demean people, okay? And I'll tell you right now, if I'm on council, whether you agree with me or whether you disagree with me, you know what? I'm going to be respectful to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Chen Horning?
Well, crime is a county problem, regardless of whether it's gangs or not, and therefore requires a coordinated effort at a county level, because of course criminals don't stop at, say, 21st Street in Kenilworth and say, oh wait, it's Cranford now, I'd better turn back. So we need to have a unified county effort. Attorney General of the county just the Attorney General just made comments this past weekend that the first basic problem when it comes to gang activity and measuring it is that towns throughout the state have differing reporting standards. So the governor is actually pushing for a new tracking system that will standardize the reporting methods and provide more accurate statistics when it comes to gang-related crimes. One thing that we could do as a town, as far as gangs, whether or not there are actually any in Roselle Park, the Union County Prosecutor's Office actually offers a gangs training program, and there's going to be one offered this December. It's free for Union County residents, and there's a number of different topics covered, including gangs and immigration and colleges and gangs, etc. But what I think is that regardless of gangs or not, crime is crime and robbery is robbery. We do need to take crime in town seriously. And as far as gangs, we just need to take a support role and stand behind our county prosecutor and follow his lead. Thank you.
Thank you.